From the words, second station of the 22nd word. Second flash. Look at this garden of the universe, this orchard of the earth, look carefully at the beautiful face of the heavens gilded with stars. You will see that on all the artifacts spread out and scattered over them are stamps particular to the Creator of all things, and on all creatures are seals special to the Maker of all things, and on the levels of being written on the pages of night and day, and summer and winter, all published by the pen of power, are inimitable, illustrious signatures of an all-glorious Maker, an all-beauteous Creator. We shall now mention a few of those stamps, seals, and signatures by way of example. For example, of the innumerable stamps, consider this one out of many placed on life. He makes everything out of one thing and makes one thing out of everything. For he makes the innumerable members and systems of animals out of a fluid and also out of simple water which is drunk. Thus, to make one thing everything is surely the work of one possessing absolute power. And one who with perfect order transforms into a particular body numerous substances from the innumerable foods eaten, whether plant or animal, and weaves from them a particular skin, and makes from them simple members, is surely one powerful over all things and one knowing of all things. Indeed, the Creator of life and death administers life through his wisdom in this workshop of the world through a law issuing from his command so miraculous that only one who holds the whole universe in the grasp of his power could apply that law and enforce it. Thus, if your mind is not extinguished and your heart not blind, you will understand that what makes one thing with perfect ease and order, and makes everything one thing skillfully with perfect balance and order, is a stamp particular to the Maker of everything and a seal special to the Creator of all things. For example, if you see that together with weaving 100 rolls of broadcloth and various other cloths like silk or cambric from a single ounce of cotton, a wonder worker makes many foods from it like helva and pastries, then you see that he takes a handful of iron and stone, honey and butter, water and earth, and makes some fine gold, you would certainly pronounce him to possess unique art, for all the elements of the earth are subjugated to his command and all the substances of the earth subject to his word. Indeed, the manifestation of power and wisdom in life is 1,000 times more wondrous than this example. Thus, one stamp on life out of many. Third flash. Look at the living creatures revolving in this flowing universe, in this flood of beings. You will see that on each are many seals placed by the ever-living and self-subsistent One. One of them is this. A living creature, for example a human being, is quite simply a miniature sample of the universe, a fruit of the tree of creation, and a seed of the world, for he comprises samples of most of the realms of beings in the world. It is as if the animate being is a drop filtered from the universe in an extremely fine measure. So to create it and be its sustainer, one has to hold the whole universe in the grasp of one's power. Thus, if your mind is not submerged in delusions you will understand that to make a word of power, for example, a honey bee, a minute index of most things, and to write in one page, for example in man, most of the matters in this book of the universe, and to include in one point, for example in a tiny fig seed, the program of the mighty fig tree, and to display in a single letter, for example in the human heart, the works of all the divine names manifested in the pages of the macrocosm which encompass it, and to make written in the human faculty of memory, which is situated in a place the size of a lentil, writings enough to fill a library, and to include in that tiny faculty a detailed index of all events in the cosmos, to do all things is most certainly a stamp particular to the Creator of all things, the glorious sustainer of the universe. Thus, if one seal out of many dominical seals on living beings displays its light and makes read its signs thus, if you were able to see and consider all those seals at once, would you not declare, "Glory be to him who is concealed in the intensity of his manifestation"?